and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a footpod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a footpod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a footpod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a footpod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. And we're off. Welcome along to Wednesday Workout, live on the Film My Run YouTube page. No, that's wrong. Live on the Film My Run Facebook page and the Zwift Run Live YouTube channel. And also over on the Zwift Run Live Twitch channel as well. Nothing special tonight. It is Group A of Wednesday Workout. We're doing intervals and threshold intervals. So we're going to keep it as written tonight. So we're not going to go extra hard, extra fast. We're just keeping it as it is. We did a hard workout on Monday, and I'm going to do a hard workout on Saturday. So we'll just keep it straightforward tonight. Hello Clive Finnemore. Hello Steve Milne. Tina Beard says have a great workout. Steve Milne has been to his dad's funeral today, so Commiserations, Steve. Sorry to hear about the loss of your dad. Another COVID victim, it seems. But Steve appreciates the company of this group. Getting through tonight, not a great day. So, let's just get going, see this through. I mean, it's by no means an easy workout. We are going fairly quick, but we're not going to go crazy. Buenaventura's in Group B tonight. Probably what I should have done as well, to be honest. And Ryan Perring did his very first Wednesday workout since January 2020. So over a year. Paul Doyle's with us tonight. Salim is with us. Clive Finnimore, John Shaw. But we're not planning on. I'm not planning on going anything like we did on Monday tonight. Yes, no, I've got heart rate. Should have heart rate. 122. It's up there. Kim, hello by the way to Kim. Actually, a little bit of stomach ache. I think I waited too long to have my dinner. Yeah, just at 100%, Salim. Yeah, stay at the same. Sometimes on a Wednesday we speed it up as we go through, but I'm not going to do that today. Just keep it as written, as it is. So we gradually increase the speed as we go through. We've got a 2 kilometre warm up. So we've only done 600 metres so far. So it does take a little while to get moving on this session. And once we've done the warm up, we've got a couple of little strides to stretch those legs out. And then finally we get into the main bulk of the session, which is basically 7k fairly quickly. May well be. I know I always talk about not going into zone 3. I have a feeling today will be a zone 3 session. Hello Susie. Susie says, what do you use to stream music in the background? Basically I use a service called Epidemic Sound. You have to pay a subscription fee, but I use so much music it's probably worth it for me. So I basically choose a load of tracks, download them all, and I put them in sequence, and then just play them out on the stream, so that no copyrighted music, so I don't get a strike on Facebook or YouTube. But I do keep meaning to update the music, because this one is now getting old as well. I've had this one for a year or two. This playlist. But yeah, Epidemic Sound is the website I use to get my music. Okay. Ryan Perring says he clipped 190 BPM doing this earlier today. Well, normally on a Wednesday we do speed it up a bit as we go through, but as I've said, we did a hard session on Monday, where we really went for it, and I don't want to do another hard session yet. Do a hard session on Saturday. We'll do Dan Mapp's 10k as fast as I can on Saturday. So today we'll do it as it's written, and based on what, when I've done this before as it's written, I would imagine I'll get somewhere into the 160s, but I don't think I'll touch 170. I wouldn't have thought. Maybe 165 if I'm lucky. Well, there you go, Ryan. That's why. No worries, Susie. No problem. So let's just show you the screen here. Oh, it's gone off. Don't do that. Right, Zwift is taking part. All there. Map of the course. Top right. Pace, distance, and time are up there. Level 21 is my level in the game. And that's the speed I should be going. That's the speed I actually am going. Heart rate and cadence. And then over there, oh, it's gone again. What is going on? There's something wrong with that timer. There should be a timer on that so it doesn't disappear. Anyway, over on the left-hand side is a breakdown of the workout. How long is left to go, and each section of the workout broken down. Okay, Susie, yeah, well, it depends what platform you're streaming it on. If it's on YouTube, you can search on YouTube for copyright-free songs. There are lots of different channels that will give you copyright-free songs. The problem with them is they're not necessarily copyright-free on Facebook. So they might be fine for YouTube, but not for Facebook. So you just need to be careful of that. But there's plenty of music you can download. Oh, thank you very much, Salim. Not concentrating. And Neil Messenger has just beaten his fastest outside 10k time. 48 minutes. Well done, Neil. Great job. .3 now. So very shortly, 250 meters, we're going to do some strides, couple of strides, 100 meters in length at 16 kilometers an hour. Yeah, I know about StreamYard. I've not tried it before, Susie, so I can't give you any advice about it. But what you would do is you would download. So go to a website go to a YouTube channel that gives you copyright-free music, then download the tracks or record the tracks. There's usually links to download them from SoundCloud or something like that. Okay, here we go with the strides. It's all right, Susie, that's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. Okay. 50 meters.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So 16. Okay, so that's the first stride done. 400 metres of recovery now, and then we'll do that again. So yeah, anyone that has got any questions, hopefully I won't be too out of breath to answer tonight. Sometimes, like Monday, for example, going too quick to talk, and it's just, it's too tiring, it makes you too out of breath. But most of the time, we're going fairly sedate, and I can chat to people. So if you've got anyone's got any questions about Zwift, about running, about treadmills, whatever you want, shove it in the chat there. I'm watching YouTube chat, Facebook chat, and also Twitch chat if you're watching on Twitch. Hello. Hello, Clive. And Ryan Perring. Other than that, we'll just get on with this workout. And like I say, we're doing it as written tonight. No extras, no speeding up at the end. Just do it as it's written. Neil Messenger, yes it will. So if you get a wind stride, it will do cadence, yes. Ryan is suggesting you get all your questions in when I'm doing my fastest intervals. Always better for my fitness. Coach Perring on hand as always to help me out. But I will need Coach Perring in a couple of weeks' time when we do the 100 miler. Okay, here we go again.
Okay, let's go. Right on.
So heads up, shoulders down, just relaxing into it. And there we go. Kim Salt says, can we do geography whilst doing the fastest intervals? Well, I'll tell you what I got out tonight. I got out our kids' book of flags, because you all know how terrible I am at flags. So, not book of flags, game of flags. So each card is like sets of cards. Each card has a flag on it, and on the back of the flag is the name of the country and some information about the country. Lost sound. I think I've still got sound here. Oh no. Right, Clive's lost the sound, his end. That's bad. Yeah, and I tried to go through some flags. We did about 20 flags, I got about 3 right. So that shows how bad I am on flags. So I need to improve on my flags, definitely. Susie says, what software do you use to live stream? So the program that I'm running at the moment is called vMix. vMix. It's basically like OBS or XSplit, but it is paid software. So, but I find I really enjoy using vMix. Tina has sound. Susie can hear me. Right, let's go with the first. Well, let's get into the meat of it now. So 15 kph. So no let up to the end now, really. It's pretty solid all the way. That's right, Susie. Yeah, vMix, yes. Mendez says, I need a new treadmill to do this type of interval. I've noticed that your treadmill takes 10 seconds from 6 kph to 17 kph. Mine takes 30, not giving me the stars. Yeah, you do need a treadmill which can speed up quite quickly when you need it to. Definitely, especially when you look at Central and South American flags and Southeast Asian flags and African flags, very similar, and also Eastern European flags as well. Right, I need the fan on. Well, I think I can name all the flags we've got on the screen at the moment. France, Ireland, Canada, Poland, Norway, Germany. There, that's not bad, is it? It's when you get to the obscure ones, like Kazakhstan, Liechtenstein, Bolivia, Thailand. Well, actually, I think I know Thailand. Okay, coming to the end of the first one. But there isn't much respite, really. So, a bit of active recovery, this is called. Right, Ryan says I'm an embarrassment when it comes to flags. Susie agrees. Eastern European flags are difficult. Yeah. So I've got some jobs to do. I need to learn the flags better. I also need to learn my US state capitals, because Marcus Holmes wants to test me on those, and I'm rubbish on those as well. Right, keep an eye on the heart rate, 152 at the moment. If I keep talking like this, we might well get into zone 4 by the end. So here we go with the second one of 5. Well, of 7 really.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Yeah, Canadian flag is nice. Good flag. Now, some of the funniest flags are the American state capital flags, American state flags. Some of those are hilarious. It's so easy to get set up with Zwift Running. Here's what you need. Firstly, access to a treadmill. It could be at home or at the gym, but any treadmill will work with Zwift. To get you moving in game, we need a speed source. Traditionally, we use a foot pod like the Zwift Pod or the Stride, but you can also use the Run Smart treadmill sensor, your Apple Watch, one of the newer Garmin watches, the TSS app, and if you have a smart treadmill, your treadmill will connect directly to Zwift without the need for another device. Now simply download the Zwift app onto a Mac, a PC, an iPhone, an iPad, an Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. Finally, pair your speed source in the app. Pairing heart rate from your watch or a chest strap is also a great addition to Zwift. And that's it. You're all set up for solo runs, solo or group workouts, challenges and real-time.
There's something really up with my timers tonight. That's not right, is it? Oh well. Okay, coming to the end of number 2. And there we go. Back into our active recovery. So normally on a Wednesday we'll try and speed these up a bit. In the intervals, we keep the intervals at 14, but that last one would have been 15.2, and the next one would be 15.5. We kind of gradually speed it up, but too tired tonight. Oh yeah, California is a hilarious flag. At least I haven't had any Bluetooth dropouts, Ryan. Yeah, so Ryan's just taking the mickey. My technical prowess is on show again. I bet if I pressed it again though, it would work. Okay, so number 3 coming up. No, I'm convinced I've sorted that Bluetooth problem out now. I am not going to have any more Bluetooth dropouts. Not like I had been having. He says, covering his back. Keep an eye on that heart rate. 154. Oh yeah, of course, Kim Salt lives in California. Sorry, Kim, if we've offended your state. But you've got to admit, there are some funny American state flags. There's a brilliant YouTube video by a guy, I have no idea of the name of it. I think it's a TED Talk. Look up TED Talks about flag design. It's brilliant, really funny and really good. And really informative as well. Is it sad that I watch TED Talks about flag design?
Right on!
Thanks, Brown. $160. Thankfully, Kim Salt isn't mortally wounded and offended. Thanks, Kim. Right, coming to the end of number 3. There we go.
Nice.
So, Paul Doyle, John Shaw, Salim Adrian, still all with me. Duchesne from France, Clive Finnemore as well, just a bit up ahead a bit. We see that, there's one of my heart rate dips, look. It went right down to about 126 there. Look at the red line along the bottom of the screen. See the little dip at the end there on the right. If I collapse on the treadmill, somebody please call 999 or 911 if you're in the States. I don't know if they'd respond. They might do. Shouldn't joke about it, really. I know I've had 2 or 3 friends and people I know die of heart attacks in the past year or 2. So, yeah, shouldn't really joke about that kind of stuff. It is a real thing. Okay, here we go. Up to 15 again.
Nice.
Okay, let's go.
Hey Vidar, I'm good, thank you, yes. Less than 5 kilometres to go of Wednesday workout now. Well over halfway. Still in zone 3. So we're doing what I always tell you that we shouldn't do. Either run in zones 1 and 2 or zones 4 and 5. Steer clear of zone 3. Don't do as I do, do as I say. Sometimes it can't be avoided, can it? That's where you end up. Well, apparently, Clive Finnemore's HR is higher than mine tonight. That's a remarkable turn of events, isn't it? Although he did say yesterday that when he goes quick, it kind of goes the other way. Salim is at 149, nice one. 158 for me. Did you notice, Tina, how Clive didn't mention that at all? Oh, it's Clive streaming. Nice one, Clive. Oh, Paul Doyle. Too cool for school. 31-34. Too easy for you, Paul. Oh, too easy for you both. All right then. Salim and Paul, too easy for you. $167 for Clive. So what that probably says is Clive needs to do a little bit more at the faster end. Maybe stick one more quick session in a week. Salim says it's easy only for his avatar, not for him. Well, your heart rate says different, Salim. Says you're doing well. You better get purchasing now then, Ryan.
Right on.
John Farrell, thank you very much. Okay. So coming up to the last set of this little block. Here we go, 15 again. Seven kilometres done. Less than 4 to go. $155. $250 metres to go. John, that'd be good. Don't forget to join us on Friday for the Film My Run video 5K. 8:05 in the evening UK time. And tomorrow morning, the Film My Run 500 metre climb. John Shaw's up to 159. Yeah, I probably got near there. So that's the last of that block. So next, we've got 2 slightly faster. So 2 kilometres, slightly quicker. Just to give you some context, at this pace, well actually, this pace, 14.2, that's my, oh no, I've dropped myself in it there. That is sub 3 marathon pace. So if you want to do a sub 3 marathon, you need to go at 14.2 the whole way round. And 15 kph, that is sub 20 minute 5k. So if you want to do 5k in under 20 minutes, you go at 15 kilometers per hour. Okay, here we go with the penultimate interval at 15.5 kph.
Okay, let's go.
Nice. Hammer time.
8 kilometres done, 3 to go. Hi, camera 2. Gramshag from Norway is just behind us as well. So we've got a good little group together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. And Dushen just ahead as well. Yeah, okay, yeah, 14.1 maybe, okay. 14.2 to be safe, yeah? About 10 minutes to go now. Heart rate 159. So we're not going to get to 165, I don't think. Apparently Clive's heart rate is 172. He is working. Go on, Clive.
Nice. Right on.
Okay, last one coming up. Yeah, I got to 160 as well there, John. 161 now. So let's see. Will we get to 165 in the last interval? I don't think so, but you never know. So just trying to look relaxed. If you look relaxed, then you might be relaxed. Keeping a good posture, good form, efficient movement, not talking a load of waffle.
You suck.
Here we go. Last one now. Kilometres done, less than 2 to go. We got 1 kilometre cool down. No, we're not going to hit 165 at all, are we? Nowhere near. 50 metres to go. Ryan's still talking about his 10 shakes for £10. Ha! Right, 100 metres to go. Apparently, an SL7 is a bike, not a recovery shake. Pink is strawberry as far as I'm concerned, Ryan. So that is it really. 1 kilometre of cool down. But a fairly comfortable Wednesday workout. Cheers Leo, Leo's finished. He's done. Apparently somebody was riding a bike while running. I don't know how they do that. I know you can run and make your bike work. I don't know how you can bike and make your avatar run. I don't know, must be a way probably. Yeah, that was me doing exactly that, Ryan. I don't know if you heard me talking about it yesterday. I loaded my avatar through my normal account on my Zwift screen. Then I loaded Apple TV, but I loaded the same account. So not two different accounts, the same account. And I set up my bike just to see if it would work. And it did. I cycled whilst running and I saved both ride and run, and they both saved to my dashboard and they both uploaded to Strava. Go figure. And in settings, Tina, you go to settings, go to menu, go to settings, and you can turn off the effect. I'll show you, remind me at the end of the run in 700 meters, and I'll show you. Or actually, I don't know if I can keep running and do this. Settings. See at the bottom, workout pain effect, on or off. Workout pain effect, right at the bottom there. No, Leo, you didn't tell me anything about that. You've just not mentioned it at all. You've kept that really close to your chest and quiet. No, Ryan, no, it was just an experiment. I suppose I could do a video on it. but I think it's possibly against Zwift's terms and conditions. If I did do a video on it, I might have to ask, because we don't want to encourage people to do that, really. I just wanted to see if it would work. I mean, I've done it with separate accounts, so I've, because I did that that race up Von Top, where the cyclists had to catch the runners, and I did it, I loaded 2 separate accounts. I ran on one account and put the bike on the other, and that worked fine, but I would expect it to work fine. It was just, I wasn't sure whether the same account would work. Steve Milne, hello buddy. Hope you have a decent evening, buddy. Sorry about your loss. Take care. Yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be like that, Ryan. Nice, steady run, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, and what heart rate did you get, Leo? Yes, we all heard about your heart rate, Clive. Clive, not drive, for goodness sake. Right, there we go. All done. Wednesday workout over and done with. So we got to we had an average heart rate of 146, max heart rate of 162. Definitely some time in zone 4 there, but evenly spread, I would say, probably between zone 2 and 3, maybe a bit more in zone 3. But we didn't want to work overly hard tonight because pushed ourselves. John Shaw and Salim, we all pushed ourselves really hard. Was that John? No, John Kelly from the UK, not from the USA. Pushed ourselves really hard on Monday, and then I intend to go as fast as I can. Well, pretty much on Saturday when we do Dan Mapp's meetup. So if you may well have got an invite to that from me. 6 p.m. UK time on Saturday. Dan Mapp, who is an elite ASICS runner, he's doing a time trial just for himself on Saturday on Zwift, but he wants us to support him, wants some people to come along and support him. He's going for a crazy time, and he's going for about 30 minutes, 30 and a half minutes. So I don't think there's anybody really on Zwift who can keep up with that. Some people can get close, I'm sure, but very few people will be able to keep up with that kind of pace. But we're going around the track, so it doesn't matter. We just go whatever pace you want. If you have got an invite and you were a bit worried about joining, please don't be, because we're just going round and round the track. Go whatever pace you like, whatever pace you want, and it'll just be support for Dan. I'm going to ask Dan actually if he doesn't mind if he wants to be on camera, and I'll get him on the stream while he's running. So you can watch that as well. You can watch him in real life and watch him on Zwift, and we can text message him and say well done and keep going and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Adam Holland will give him a run, but I'm not sure. I still don't think Adam's a 30-minute 10k runner. I don't think so. Maybe. Rob Davies might be there. He might be close to a 31 minute, something like that. Clive Finnimore has the sound back, so you didn't hear me taking the mick out of your high heart rate at the end there. Right. Yeah, so that is it. So do join us, please. Even if you're going to go really slowly, it doesn't matter. More the merrier. Everyone is welcome. Saturday evening, UK time, 6 p.m. For the meetup. If you haven't had an invite from me, then request one. Do ask me for an invite. You need to follow me on the Zwift Companion app. But do ask me and I'll send you an invite. If you have got an invite but you're worried, please don't be worried. Just join us and have a bit of fun. Right, that is it. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning is the Film My Run 500. 500 metre climb, 9:35 in the morning. Max heart rate for Buenaventura was 171. Adam did 5.2k in 15 minutes earlier. Okay, well, yeah, all right. Maybe he would be able to do it. I don't know. But if you've got to look at outdoor times as well. I think maybe on the treadmill, outdoor times. I don't know where Adam's 10k time is outdoors. I don't know if he's done a 30-minute 10k though. Anyway, all right. Enough of that. I'll see you in the morning, 9:35 for the Film My Run 500 climb. Take care. See you then. Bye.